Hello class, this is Dr. Medi and welcome to, let's see, where are we at today? Oh my goodness, we're whipping right along. We're at Module 12. So we're looking at Chapter 16 this week, Organizational Culture. Why is the culture of the organization important? What is its significance as far as you as an employee? How does this make a difference in the organization? How does it make employees respond differently? How does it make them more or less productive than they should be? The culture of the organization, any organization that you're in, can be felt almost immediately. There's so many things that come into play. There's so much that can affect you depending on the culture of the organization. Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel warm and fuzzy? Or does it make you feel threatened? You can be threatened in an organization, especially if you work for a micromanager, if you work for someone who is not receptive to new ideas or ways of looking at things. If you work for a micromanager or someone who's constantly after you, following up, it's good to follow up. That's not a bad thing. But when you're following up to the point where you're suffocating your employees, that affects the culture of the organization. And how is that treated? How is that perceived? That's part of the culture as well. Sometimes you could work for someone who's like that and the organization perceives them as just being more effective. So you have to be very careful when you're looking at something like this to say, wait a minute, this is not the kind of culture that I want to be in. Are you constantly having to cover yourself because you're afraid that you made a mistake with your manager? I worked for someone like that. It'll put you on the brink. It's very, very frustrating, and it can actually make you sick because you get so stressed out that you almost become immobilized. You're afraid to do anything because if you make a mistake, now you're in trouble. So the alternative is not to do anything so that you don't make a mistake and you don't get in trouble, and then you get in trouble for not doing anything. So it gets to be a little crazy. It's a vicious circle. So culture of the organization is this week. Do your discussion, do your match game. We've got both of those. Make sure that you continue to think about your papers. Now, next week is Thanksgiving break. So this gives you a whole week to work on your papers and really wrap this up. If anybody wants to send me what they have during the coming week, so during the break, the Thanksgiving break, please feel free to do so. I'm not going to read the whole paper, but I will give you a cursory overview to tell you if you're on the right track or not, which is important because you have to look at the rubric. There is a rubric. Follow it. I'm telling you. I get papers from students that sound like they came from the south side of Mars and have nothing whatsoever to do with what is on that rubric. I can guarantee you if you do that, I will give you a 0. So this is why I'm giving you the opportunity to send your paper to me if you get a rough draft together and say, Dr. Medi, am I on the right path? Am I doing okay? Depending on everything else, it's thorough and I've got my references and all that. I understand that. But am I setting it up? Am I formatting it? Do I have the right items included? Are my headings set up properly? I will go through and let you know that kind of stuff pretty quickly and get it back to you, okay? Because that will help save you points in the long run where you'll get more points for the assignment. So if I don't talk to you again, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I will be back for the next module. Talk to you later. Bye.